For this video, we're going to highlight cybersecurity. We're going to look at the three sub-concept areas of cybersecurity, which include risks, where there's one standard, there's three standards and safeguards, and one in response. So if you have the PDF, you're going to scroll down to page 32, and let's dive in. So that first standard is for risks within cybersecurity. And here we're talking about private versus public information. We're really wanting to think about how our data is stored and how it's accessed as we're going through. So we're thinking about how we protect and why we should protect our information. As we get into cybersecurity 2, here we're thinking about the fact that digital information is permanent, and so that we want to make sure that we're reviewing our personal and public information online. So we're thinking about how to keep our accounts secure. So that might be multi-factor authentication, and we might be thinking about the other safeguards we put in as far as what we use online. As far as in an ELA classroom, you might want to explore what the CIA triad is in a higher level class, or thinking about sorting information and then writing about the information that you keep private versus public. So compare and contrasts type of activities. As we get into the next one for safeguards, you'll see that kindergarten and first grade are kind of off the hook for number 3. But what we're looking for here is thinking about how our security of proprietary information is ongoing and important. So again, we're thinking about why we should keep our information private, and what is the trade-off for actually giving away our public information. So every time we sign into an app that doesn't require a fee, what information, what's data are we giving away each time we do that? As we get into the standard number 4, we're talking about that balance between usability and security. So this is the idea of decoding our information. You can study cryptography. That's a tough word to say. You can have the students figure different things out. So this could be breakout EDU. You could be exploring a time in history where codes were used, like the Navajo code talkers or the Caesar shift. And you could have your students do some decoding. So really at the younger grades, it could be understanding how words are put together. And as you get into older grades, it's looking at how we can code our messages to make sure that we're staying protected. That one can be a lot of fun in the classroom, that's for sure. As we get into cybersecurity number 5, the last one, we're talking about response. And here we're thinking about, making sure that our information is safe online, that we're thinking about before we click on something, we're thinking about, is this safe? Is it okay? It's that pause, reminding ourselves to pause to protect ourselves from possible breaches, and then knowing the actions that need to be done if there is one.